Hello everyone, it's Mooman coming to another fantastic video, and today I just want to make this short little video on how I feel about the Fortnite update and just everything about it. So with that out of the way, if you can leave a like on this video, that'd be great, but with that out of the way, let's get started. So pretty much, I'm just going to say I love this update. I love it so much, and I'm going to tell you why I think it's fantastic, and you should definitely hop on this game again. Yeah. Take it from me, someone who literally says they wouldn't play this game ever again, and here I am saying that you should play it. Like, this no building meta is honestly fantastic, and I hope it's to stay. But for the people who are worried that building is not going to be in the game, don't worry. It's going to be. There has already been leaks, and I think even Epic said that basically they're adding it back. So don't worry, it was just a trial run, but I'm happy they did this. So I'm going to explain to you like 5 reasons why I think this update was fantastic and why you should play this game again. Number one, honestly, just that everyone has a clean slate. Everyone is essentially at ground zero. See, in most games, essentially, like the pros will always be ahead of like everybody else. And with this update, everyone's at pretty much ground zero. No one knows the meta. No one knows anything. And that's what's really good, is that everyone's like kind of new and fresh for the first time ever. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's what's really good, is because like most of the time when like ever I play a game or whatever, like you just get ruined it by like the pros. And essentially this time you can't really get ruined because essentially everyone's at the same skill gap for the first time ever, which is really nice. Now, that's not to say that everyone's going to be like, oh, you know, like having like 1 kill games on like stream. No, there's going to still be people who are good. But for that first like initial day when I saw it on stream, like I pretty much saw people struggling, even pros, for the first time in a while. And it was really nice to see, because they're just used to being at the tippy top, at the top of the food chain. But, you know, it's up for grabs, so it was really nice to see. Also, too, pretty much the skill gap is gone. What I mean by that is this. In Fortnite, if you did not know how to build, I mean this, if you did not know how to build, you'd lose every single time. You would. There's no doubt about it. If you did not know how to build in the game, you would essentially lose. And that's a fact. Most people who play the game can even agree that's actually true. And that's what really stunk about like the game, is that I never really wanted to play the game. And I know a lot of people didn't either, because if you didn't know how to build, you just pretty much were like SOL. You were really out of there. Even my friend who like actually competed in Fortnite tournaments, I asked him like, what thing do you practice the most in Fortnite? And he said was the building. So take it from him, he pretty much just practiced building for at least like 2 to 3 hours a day, essentially. And that's what I'm trying to say. That's all he would do, because essentially, I got a bot. Yeah, that's what happens. And that's also something that like I'll say is really nice. That was like the first bot I've seen. Whenever, and that's what I mean about skill gap, is that you pretty much only see people playing comp, and that's what I mean. Nowadays, you won't, because guess what? That's what I mean. You'll actually see more people, you know, akin to your skill in these kind of matches, because, again, for the longest time, you would literally see just bots, because you just see people trying to be the next ninja and all that. And just pretty much trying to, like, make sure that they were, like, in the best skill gap and all that. But now, they gotta be in the match with you, which is really nice. One thing I'll say, there we go. One thing I'll say, though, is that I like this update. I really do. I know a lot of people really don't, but just, like, it's so good. I really do like it. And another reason why I'm a fan of it is due to the fact that it pretty much makes Fortnite not have the frickin' usual seasonal trend. Okay, if you don't know what I mean by that, allow me to explain. How many times has Fortnite released something and then just have to patch it and then literally get it out, like, pretty much just get it out immediately? I mean, look, the Infinity Blade, the planes, the homing launcher, Like, the list goes on. You see what I mean? They would add something incredibly broken and then just be like, oh, we'll get rid of it. Or like the mech suit. And then they'll patch it. That's what I mean. This is the first time where I've seen where they added an update that actually, you know, made a difference and actually got a lot more people playing the game. And number 4, like, it got a lot of old fans back. You want to know how I know this? I went on Twitch and saw 700K people watching Fortnite the first day this Battle Pass came out. I have not seen those numbers since maybe, like, when Ninja was playing season 4 or 5. That's how rare that was. You saw so many people wanting to play this game again. Not saying that Fortnite isn't as popular as it used to be, but if we're going off of Twitch statistics, it pretty much is that case. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's what I'm trying to say, essentially. Like, when like, you would watch, like, Twitch or whatever, like, I'm just using that as kind of like a ballpark, you'd pretty much see, like, maybe 200,000. But, like, first day, I saw 700. And that's just insane. And that's just insane, dude. That is insane. And really, really good. Yeah, that was a real play right there. But pretty much, it just shows, like, how people really respond to this update. A lot of pros aren't happy, but I actually see a lot of my old friends, like, who used to play this game nonstop, actually say that this was a good update. And I don't blame them. I was hesitant to actually cover, like, this as a positive update until I actually played it, and I just gotta say, I love it. I think that this update's really good. And another reason why I like it, and this is the last reason, is just because it finally does something that isn't gonna be taken away. No, I mean that. Look at how much has been vaulted in this game. No, I ask you, how much stuff has been vaulted in this game? Like, how much stuff has been vaulted? Like, strategy's been vaulted? Like, that's what I mean. For the first time ever, like, strategies actually, you know, will be, like, different for once. You can't just, like, oh, you can't bum rush people. You can't do that. No. You actually have to make sure that you know what you're doing. And that's what I mean. Look at that. Like, he'd usually, like, build or whatever. And now he can't. Which is just really cool. It's honestly something that I love, is just, like, seeing that people actually, you know, do something else for once. Like, it's really cool. Victory Royale, nice. But I know that a lot of people really don't like this update. But just to kind of tell you this, I think it's great. I think that this update was fantastic. And really, you should get back into this game. You should. Because not only is it breathing new life into this game, it actually does something that's not going to get vaulted immediately, like always. And just pretty much, like, it gets people to actually have fair skill level. It's not going to have, like, like, you pretty much have to build to get the meta. No, you actually have to be good at this game. You actually have to be good at the shooting, which is something that Fortnite has never been, like, so prevalent about. I think if you ask people, like, what the #1 thing is for this game, it's building. And that's it. That's what gets people to play this game and everything. So now seeing that, like, essentially the gunplay is what matters, that's really nice. And I like how that is. And I wish that was the norm. But unfortunately, I do think that they are going to go back on their decision. Because a lot of pro players have been complaining on Twitter. And yeah, they aren't happy. And I completely get that. I mean, this game, or this update, essentially changed a lot of the game. And for good reason. It really was kind of growing stale. And I'm kind of glad that they did this. I really am. So, just to kind of tell you this as like a closing thought. Now, if you still love Fortnite and you were fine with, like, every edition up until this point, that's fine. I'm not trying to say that, like, you know, you're not, like, in the right. What I'm saying is, look at it this way. Look at how many people are starting to play this game again. I think that was the first time ever, and I mean that, first time that I actually was playing against players that weren't bots. No, I'm not kidding you. Usually when I play this game on like solos, I get bots. And that's it. I pretty much got actual players for once. Not even kidding you. That is like the first time in a long time that has ever happened. And that's how you can tell that actually people want to play this game again. Just food for thought. But again, if you're not a fan of this update, don't worry. They have already said that they are going to reverse this, so yeah, don't worry. I knew that they were going to reverse it, but I'm just kind of happy that, you know, essentially we got to have something that, you know, I liked for once. And just really makes me want to play this game again. Honestly, you should too. I've never kind of said that statement, but yeah, I mean it right now. You should definitely play this game. One thing I do hope with this game is that they make this just like, you know, just permanent. That's all I want. Or better yet, like, just for like competitive mode, you can turn it off. I think competitive mode should honestly have this like building turned off. And just make it more like, you know, Apex and Warzone, honestly. That'd be really cool. But, you know, if it doesn't happen, it's not a big loss. But yeah, I just want to make this super short video, like, on it. Like, I really want to make a short video on it because I'm just so happy about this update. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to drop me a like and share this with all your friends. And with that out of the way, have a lovely day or night whenever you're watching this, and see you in the next video. All right, bye-bye.